Oh, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. We need to stay on that roll. We need to be on top of that roll. We need to keep on rolling forward. We need to make sure that nothing goes wrong with the roll we're on. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 4 of season number 4 of the FIFA 22 Barcelona rebuild right here, as you can see on screen. Got a top scorer amongst the ranks, and we are doing very, very well in this save. But of course, hopefully you guys are doing well as well. Before I show you the games that we have today, don't forget to drop a like, help the algorithm out, subscribe if you're new around here, because we're on the race to 6k before, I don't know, summer really starts. That would be absolutely amazing, and thank you all for tuning in. Recording on a really, really nice morning. Grimsby play tonight, Walking Dead mug as the fixtures we have today. Granada are the first one away from home. We know what challenge that can be, so I think we're definitely going to play that one, as then we move on to Real Oviedo back in the top division. Good promotion for them. Spencer FC will be buzzing. Club Brugge away from home in Belgium. Then we have Levante and Deportivo Alaves to end the episode off with. Actually, I've just noticed it's Real Madrid straight away afterwards. I think we'll do Granada, Levante and Real, and we'll simulate Alaves, Oviedo and Bruges. I think that's a very sensible thing to do, depending on how the league stands at that point. But at the moment, Granada are 4th, and we need to beat them. As I'm absolutely buzzing with how we're doing at the moment. But one thing I'm not buzzing with, look at this on the bench. They've took Daniel Gil's face off. Not literally, of course, that would be pretty rough. But yeah, he scored a really good goal in the derby in the last episode, and then just gets his face removed for doing that. I think that's a little bit cruel game. FIFA, EA, look at yourselves. Look at what you've done to the poor youth player. As the team for today is as follows. Ter Stegen is in goal. We've got Mazraoui just jumping in ratings. De Ligt, Araujo and Cucurella at the back, with Fabian sitting picked over Enzo, with De Jong and Pedri in front of him. Rafinha, Depay and Ansu Fati make up the front three. Very nice team, of course, and Granada away, never easy, but I think we should be winning with the September Player of the Month, Depay. Good achievement. Now our hosts lineup, we've played these a lot recently, haven't we, as Bandier is who they signed in goal, very good signing that. Araujo, Anderson, Elvedi and Simicas, 81 overall now, that's a good defence, with Luka Bacchiao, Petrovic, Mila and Galeno, Abel Ruiz and Che Adams. Are they all over? Yeah, 1 or 2 players not over the rating of 80. It is a very decent squad Granada have, and I expect them to challenge in Europe, you know, getting up there with the likes of maybe Valencia and not Villarreal. Villarreal still got a way to go to beat them, as De Jong with a pass into Fabian. Hopefully they've got a way to go to beat us. That's a brilliant ball over the top. Ansu Fati goes down and it hits his back. Bit awkward, that one. Don't know what I expected him to do as Cucurella and Ter Stegen in a foot race with Luka Bacchiao, but we win that one as Fabian passed that across. There we go. Mazraoui and the Rafinha link-up is doing well at the moment, which I've got to say I'm very impressed with us. I'm not impressed with that challenge. Very, very rough as Ansu looks to switch this one straight into the chest of Rafinha. He will go backwards into Mazraoui. Now Memphis going to go past this way a little bit. This is good retention of the ball. Memphis to Pai, out wide Rafinha, into De Jong. Good ball. Good play, but easy save. And Araujo, I don't know if that's Ronnie Araujo's brother or anything, but he's on the ball. Petrovic puts one round the side, looking for Bacchiao. Was doing quite well. Not with that challenge again, though. Well, I can see that they're trying to be a little bit reckless with their tackling. They're a little bit too aggressive for my liking. As Mazraoui into De Ligt, Frankie de Jong to try and accelerate through that gap, and he gives it into Memphis. Man, and his shoulder tackles him. I tell you what, they're not making this easy at all for us. Not getting past their defence as Memphis to Pai. Out wide might be the option. We've got an outlet over there as De Jong comes back inside though, and Pedri with a bit of an angle to shoot. There we go, testing the keeper a little bit more though. And we have a corner. Can we do something with this? It's going towards De Ligt. Down the throat of Altai. Could be a bit more direct, please, as Rafinha cuts away from his man, Frankie de Jong. Through that gap, Rafinha again. This is good. Out wide, Mazraoui whips it in. Back post. Across everyone. Ansu can win that. He does. Great foot in there ahead of Luka Bacchiao. Into the middle. Rafinha with a gap. And Rafinha slams it home through bodies from the edge of the box. The Brazilian finally has a goal. He hasn't scored in a while, you know. And he gets an important one here away in Granada. Did enjoy that strike. Ansu Fati just gets that ball, just nips back in there and gets it perfectly. And the strike through 2 men into the back of the net. We've woken up now and we take the lead. Lovely stuff as Cucurella wins a header immediately as well. Ansu Fati, Pedri will go back out wide. Here's Ansu, backheel's a good one. Rafinha at the back post as well. Cucurella whips it in deep, looking for him. Defender just gets there. De Jong trying to win his headers. It's only as far as Pedri, and we'll keep on going in the middle. De Jong falls to him again, and what a save that is from the keeper. Really good work from Altay Bandier, as we'll take the corner anyway. Ansu Fati was closest. Araujo trying to get there. Keeper just punches. We're starting to utterly dominate now. De Jong with a pass into Fabian, into Rafinha again. Same place he shot from, and a handball from Nico Elvedi gives us a penalty kick. I mean, I was going to strike it with Depay and I think we might have scored, but I'll take a penalty. Spot kick is what we gifted. I'm going to try and go top right, and what I've been told to do is timed finishing with penalties. Can we do that? We can, and we can do it perfectly, I think. Maybe it didn't switch on, but at least we scored the penalty anyway. Memphis Depay. 2-0 before half-time gives us the option to rotate for the second half if we need to. Of course, got a little bit of a break after this game before Oviedo anyway. Cruising. Very impressed with his first half of our Che Adams. Oh, good shot and good save from Ter Stegen. Just fell to the Scotsman, as he did not bag on this occasion though, as the corner's going to come in straight into Ansu. Good chest and whack, because it should be the whistle, and is. 2-0 at the break. We survived a little bit of a even contest in the first 10 minutes, just to annihilate them for the rest of it. Just want us to keep it up as Mila has the ball. He goes backwards slightly here, and Simicas, the left back, through the gap into Anderson, both coming from the Premier League of course. Now on to Galeno. He gets it around the corner. Simicas again. Good movement from Granada. Very good movement. And Mila has one back straight away in the second half. Was very good play from back to front and being punished. It's a very good play from him, you know, round the corner, in the middle, and just tapped on for, I think he's the midfielder to score. Just our luck as Cucurella take this quickly straight into Ronnie Araujo. I would like to be better with the clean sheets this season with the defence we have, but still, at least we are still in the lead. Game's on slightly a bit more now as Frankie de Jong out wide. Rafinha, one more into Depay. Let's kill it off straight away. There we go. Brace for the Flying Dutchman. Easy tapping. One of the best gifts you can get, I think. De Jong out wide. Rafinha back into De Jong. Captain's involved, and the Dutch connection for the Dutchman. And Granada aren't going to sit back and think this is a lost cause. Still trying to scrap for the ball back. I do admire how they're trying to play against us. Their goal was quality as Memphis Depay out to Eze right here. We're just going to catch them on the attacks like this though as Dani Olmo. Oh, he squeezed it, I think, through the legs of the goalkeeper. He's only just come on the field, and it's his first goal back since his huge injury. I was thinking he might be phased out of the squad a little bit. High rated, but not getting much game time. He hasn't complained at all. He's got back into the team, and he's amongst the goals. Did it go through the legs? I think, yep, it did. Shut those, Altay. A terrific display so far as Fabian into Dani Olmo. Could even make more changes, I think, as Memphis gets away from that challenge. Frankie de Jong back onto Memphis. Good cut inside and just flashed wide. And still, we might get a little break on here. Dani Olmo, Memphis, de Jong. Oh, what a save. What a save from the keeper. That is quality. As you can see, it's quality that's made the difference. Our passing has been better in this game, and we lead 4-1. Shows that it works. As Eze onto Rafinha around the corner. I think he's off. Mazraoui or... No, is he on? He's onside. Mazraoui scores, but I see Depay in the middle. I'm not ignoring that. Happy for the Moroccan, but not the Dutchman, as it's in the back of the net. Look at this. Around the corner, Eze and Rafinha. Don't know how he was onside. I really don't think he was. But we'll take 5 anyway. Quite concerned now, though. I could have just had a happy 5-goal win, but no. Memphis goes down with a crucial injury, it looks like, as Jill. Not the best ball. See, we've lost a lot of quality up front right now. We're putting faith in the youngster who didn't do it when he had his chance last season. He's got to make sure he does this year as Galeno onto Mila. Gets it past Mazraoui. He's on terrific form, but Didn't get that one as Antonin whips it in. Hero of the Hartlepool save. Big save Ter Stegen. And that's why you don't make all your subs at once, kids, because injuries like that can occur, as Ter Stegen got that back from Mazraoui, and it was a brilliant kick forward. Galeno cannot get there, though, as Mila round the corner. That's a good ball, but the full-time whistle comes. 5-1, empty seats around Granada, as it's a terrific thrashing of 4th place side. Very good. Hope they do get in the top 4 this season, though. Gotta wish them well. Now, of course, we're above them this year. Good team. Straight after that game, players coming, or team should I say, coming in for Ilias. I'm going to delegate that for a short-term loan. Hopefully that goes through, as the player injured. Depay, ACL. It's an ACL to our main man up front. You guys are going to be laughing at me that I didn't sign a striker now. We've got the money, of course, but... Oh, man, why? Why did it have to be Depay? That even rhymes, it's so true. You're now on the bench, and Jill, this is your big chance, mate. Your big chance. I don't get it. I seriously don't, as Anderlecht. There you go, you can have him, and Hannibal, 2 years, you can have him, Fiorentina. It hasn't worked out here. Probably should have stayed at Man United, as we're going to keep on simming on. We've got 2 points over Sociedad. We've got 6 points over, of course, Granada, as Elias has rejected his loan. Okay, as Brentford coming for Elias as well, and Hannibal will be going to Fiorentina. Finally, it's decided, as we'll reject that Czech Republic offer. Here we go. If it doesn't work out with Jill up front, I do think there's changes we can still make, like maybe try Ansu Fati up front. That does work sometimes, as he's a 19th in the league. So I do think it's a chance to rotate this team up. Maybe we could actually try Fati up front in this one. 85 shooting. He's got better shooting than Jill. Would it work for him if we go LS? No, -4. LF. LF works up front, left forward. Could try him as that, you know, as we'll make some more change on the bench. Figueroa can jump on. Dani Olmo can start. He had a good impact off the bench, and his fitness needs to go up. We'll put Fernandez in as well. And I'm close to Lenglet, but... No, we'll go with Lenglet. Oh, will we? No, we'll rotate him for the Champions League, as that is the team. Give Fabian a full rest, put Gonzalez on the bench. As yet, Ansu is now the striker. Depay is gone. See if he can do the business in the simulation. Come on, please. Don't drop any points, as it's a 2-1 win. Xavi Cueto, Rafinha, and Enzo Fernandez with the winner. I know we did win, but you can see a drop-off. A definite drop-off. Club Bruges is up next as well. We didn't score as many goals in that last game as I would have liked. As we can rotate this up. This is now a chance for Jill to prove himself. We've got Eze and Figueroa in this team. I think this is the team that I'm going to go with. Just picked it straight away for me. Lenglet, yes, over Guerreira. Who's not fit in the reserves? We've got just the youth players, really. We'll put Villanueva on the bench for Sergio Busquets. And we will... Hang on, Carlson's tired. We'll put Hannibal... We haven't got... No, Ilias on that bench. And we'll go into the Champions League with that squad. It's the rotated usual side. Dani Olmo's still in it. Club Bruges. I'm not going to do a press conference. No bother, really. Let's see if we can get the earlier kickoff win. 6:55. We do. 3-2. Dani Olmo with a goal. Jill with a goal. Skov Olsen, Eze and Lang. Some players trying to impress. Gives me the good managerial headache because we still are winning. And, of course, we can change striker. I think maybe back to Jill. I've made a team that I think will play. There's Ilias's loan. Tagliafico asking to play against Levante. Let's see where they are in the league first. 15th. Okay, so he actually could play. I'll think about it. I want to be nice to my players in this final season. I will rotate if asked to do so. Some may think keep the same team. Oh, no, he played in the last one. No, he played in the last one. He's tired. He's tired. No. I'm not risking you, as I'm not risking Jill as well. He's actually still fatigued from his Champions League run out. Fabian on the bench. Ansu up front. We'll make him the LF as well. Eze in the team. Put Carlson in because he's a little bit more fit. Eze's still on the bench because he did impress in that last one over Figueroa. Dani almost tired. Can we bring anyone in? Villanueva? I guess that's the team that we're going to go with. No tired faces apart from them two, but we don't have many rotational defenders to swap with. So we'll go to Levante with that. And their team is Aitor Fernandez in goal, Jonas Svensson, Diaz, Caceres and Vezo with Srirachi and... Oh yeah, that's the 5 at the back. So midfield is Salai, Rajoda, Pereiro from Middlesbrough, Campagna, Melero as the sole striker. Their team does look like it's possibly been hit with injuries. I'm not too sure, as we'll switch that over the top. Rafinha heads it back, Mazraoui, De Jong will try and get going quickly in this one. Ansu Fati looking for a bit of a gap. He gets Rafinha on the overlap. What can Raf do? Cuts back, tries to cross one in. That might fall to us, you know. Good header, Aitor off the post and in. It's a straightaway early goal, and who's got that? The number 7, it's Enzo Fernandez, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know what's happening with the celebration. Can we skip it? We can. Enzo Fernandez in the box. Rafinha dips one in. Just deflected, headed, and Aitor could not keep it out. Early goal. As I was just about to say, Levante might struggle in this one. Questionable goalkeeping as Bardoja in the middle to Stegen, easy save. Mazraoui, that's not a good pass. Straight into Captain Campagna, or usual captain. As it's a good save from Ter Stegen. Chance for the host right here. They're going towards the relegation zone. They need something. As headed and headed again. Cucurella out to Enzo right here. It's a good first touch to get himself running forward. Passes it into Ansu. Now Pedro will switch this across. Good ball. Defender needs to stay away. Rafinha heads it down. To say with Barcelona, we do a lot of heading. Because we keep it off the ground quite a bit. As Rafinha, maybe a chance to whip it in again. Looking for Enzo again. And it falls to Carlson. He doesn't like to get in the box. And he's letting Enzo do it. And it's working out for him. And a foot race here. As Mazraoui beats his man to it. Ronnie Araujo round the side. Into Frankie de Jong. And come on, Ansu, get running. Going to try and chip it over the top for Ansu now at striker. That's a good hit. And just wide. We haven't had the most shots in the world, but still we're doing well as Ronnie Araujo round the corner. Rafinha now. Frankie de Jong. Squeeze that through the gap. 2-0 at half-time again. Would be very comfortable. Ansu, not a comfortable touch as he's give it away. And they could have a chance to attack. Salai, they've put a bit more fight into the game since the early unsuspected goal. As Ansu Fati, though, with a run of Rafinha, he's going to score! It's saved again on the first touch with that ball round the corner that always goes to Rafinha. He is very poor. I don't know what it is. He just never finishes them chances. At half-time, it's only the one. And it's even come from the defensive midfielder who's involved straight away. Carlson into Ansu. Pass it back to him now. Let's go forward a little bit. Frankie de Jong out wide. There we go. Rafinha with a 1-2. Back around the corner to Rafinha. That's a good ball into Carlson at the back post. Never doing too great with them headers, I don't think, as Frankie de Jong keeps the ball. Now into Enzo Fernandez. Enzo tries to keep it. Falls to Pedri. We'll keep on going. And we'll try to keep on building. Carlson. Poor. We keep fighting. Noah Srirachi. First is a pass into Pereiro. Now into Srirachi again. It's gone out wide. Campagna into the midfielder. They could equalise here. Good block, Ronnie Araujo. Or not, because he's used his hand. It was at his feet. The shot was at his feet. How has he handballed that? I want another view. He's crouched down, but again, it didn't show you clearly. We've made 2 subs as well. As Cantero is going left. No, he ain't. 1-1 with Levante after utter domination. You can see we lack a striker. Hosts go in front with just an easy goal into it. Tried to put him off, but he went the right way. And Pedri fizzes one out wide into Rafinha. He was good at crossing in the first half. Led to the goal as Mazraoui whips one in. Might fall to Gil this one. Powerful header and oh, he's in the back of the net. Daniel Gil, the young striker. That's why we put him on. He scores an instant header and that is a big sign, hopefully, of things to come from this youngster. He should be up front, not Ansu. Back on the wing you go, Ansu Fati. Look at this, just climbs above Ruben Vezo and heads it over Aitor Fernandez. Beautiful stuff. He's the man we've been looking for those headers. Has a ball over the top. Ronnie Araujo easily deals with that. Come on, we'll see this game out now. We've put Eze on. Is that handled by them? I think it is. Pedri to take one quick into Fernandez now. Gil. Eze making the run around. And here he goes. Eze. Can we try and cross this into the box? Maybe another one. It's a decent cross. Fizz at the keeper. Ref, blow your whistle. Get him in front of him, Frankie de Jong. Don't let him whack it, as he doesn't. A 2-1. Slim win. They are slim wins now. We don't have Memphis. But a win nevertheless. And Daniel Gill, perfect introduction off the bench. You never know, that could be a vital 2 points come end of the season, as it's done as well so far. Look at that, Real Sociedad failing to pick up points, so we've got a bit of an advantage now. As for Alaves, 17th, a change up in the team. You can see there, Gill up front, Eze on the wing, Olmo's in, and Lenglet's in at centre-back. I'm rotating it because even though they're tired and we could match up with tired squads each, I'd rather have a fully fit team for Real. And I know it's not going to still be fully fit because we've got a lot of first teamers in because I want to keep the run going. But I feel like this team's still strong enough. As a 1-1 draw, it could have been more. Espino with their goal. Rafinha got us level. Still unbeaten. Real are now on us trail a little bit. You can see the jumping up. Gap now to 3 points between us and Sociedad. And it's 4 points between us and Real. So Derby Day's just got a lot more important. How are they doing? Are they actually unbeaten? I'm not going to look at these scout reports. I'm not too bothered at the moment in time. Are they unbeaten? They are. It's just the draws that have cost them. They're unbeaten. Sociedad beaten once. Atletico are even unbeaten. 3 unbeaten sides are the 3 big sides in the league this year, but of course we've got the most wins. And yes, I know what I just said about Gill being fit and everything and having his best team and Fatty not being the striker. Maybe I got a bit ahead of myself. Ansu, of course, is a lot higher rated. He's faster, he's got better shooting. It's against Real, which he has experience against. He's fully fit, Gill isn't, and he's got an in-game face, which Gill now doesn't have, so that's what we are going to go with. You can see we've rotated back to the usual. Fernandes is never going to be fully sharp. I don't know why, because he's actually starting a lot more than Fabian at the moment. Carlson is on the wing as well. He's gone up a rate and he's kind of impressed. I'd like to see him involved with goals a little bit more. And De Ligt comes straight back in. And Pedri, if I didn't say him already. As it's El Clasico to end the episode with, away at the Santiago Bernabeu. A big one. And the Real side we face today, Los Blancos, as Thibaut Courtois, Savic making the controversial move, of course, Militao, Nacho Fernandes and Kieran Tierney, with Casemiro sitting. Bernardo Silva's moved across and Valverde, good signing, as Benzema. Paul Pogba on the right wing, don't know really about that, and Vinicius Jr. It's a solid squad, and I have a feeling one of these is getting beaten right here. We've got to try and do it, as Matthijs de Ligt into Mazraoui. Rafinha passes it straight back. There was a foul in there, but we'll still keep on going as Ansu round the corner into Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez drops this off to Marc Cucurella, now into Enzo again. Across the middle of the box, we'll pass that in towards Ansu, now out wide. Carlson drops it off. Rafinha jumping in for a header. This is how we need to start the game off. An early goal could be crucial. Got a weird feeling there is a goal coming early on, and one of these teams is getting beaten today is Rafinha. We know we can't shoot on these angles, so we'll pull it across. Looking for Carlson. Just couldn't find him as Federico Valverde jumps in with a very nice interception. And he's going to try and come forward. Kieran Tierney into Vinny Jr. Come on. Oh, De Jong needed to get that. As Paul Pogba dropping into that central midfield role. I knew it won't be long. As Savic over the top. Come on, De Ligt, deal. There we go. And we'll try and come forward from it. Rafinha through the middle. Ansu Fati with a bit of a gap. Militao. That's got to be red, hasn't it? He did have a covering man. And that's probably why it's just a yellow. But still, that is very, very close, I would say. Very close. Oh, trips him up. I mean, tactical, of course it was, as Ansu's now on the free kicks. I'm going to give it to Pedri. What can Pedri do from this range against Courtois? I'm not going to try as well out wide like I usually do. I'll try and knuckleball this one over the wall. It's decent! More power and that might have flew in. Who knows, as Carlson jumping on that ball. That's good. Interception work as we've got it back. Pedri into Enzo. Ansu making a run through. Paul Pogba trying to just stop us in his tracks as Cucurella coming the whole way across. De Jong, that's a good step to the side. Frankie De Jong, put that out wide. There we go. Mazraoui now into Rafinha. Backheel that, and he's bloody offside. Drop back team when needed. As I don't know why they're still playing Benzema. He's surely old 4 seasons in. He's 80 rated, and they've got Jovic sat on the bench who should have progressed a little bit by now. Of course, dynamic potential doesn't guarantee it, as that's a good ball through to Ansu, who's not guaranteed a goal here, but he's turned inside nicely, and had Militao just covering. I do like the way we're playing though as Rafinha. 1-2 there, quick with De Jong. 2 men shutting him down. Oh, just nice passing to get around him though. This is good stuff. Mazraoui, Rafinha, central to Ansu, round the corner, Enzo. This is good. Carlson out wide. Rafinha got a bit of an angle, you know. I was going to go for one of them finesse shots, but I've passed it one too much. Maybe I do need to pull the trigger a little bit more. We haven't really tested Courtois as much as I'd like us to. But saying that, they haven't tested Ter Stegen. It's just a game of feeling each other out in the first half. Hopefully the second can light up in our favour. I understand that, of course, it's going to be tight and it's not the most entertaining of derbies. As De Ligt, that was close to your hand, as he's finally got it away, and both teams are unbeaten. So maybe it's written all over for a draw, isn't it? Both teams staying unbeaten, but I've got a feeling we just need to attack and we could maybe steal this as Carlson. We have been the better team, I'd say. Is that a corner? Is it a corner? I don't know. It's giving us a goal kick. Vini Jr., the pass into Casemiro. Bernardo Silva. Casemiro forward again, as that's a good pass on now to Vini Jr. running at us. Matheus De Ligt doesn't get his tackle in, but that's an easy cover around the side for us. Enzo Fernandez snapped completely. A referee, get him in the book, as he's actually got injured from that, and Fabian will have to come on. Dirty play. Don't know what youngster this is, but Firmino coming on for Karim Benzema. I wonder if he's any good, as now Fabian out wide. Of course, it's a good change though. Fabian's not bad to switch for Enzo Fernandez, as Ansu Fati keeps hold of the ball. Carlson, 1-2. Ansu trying to get the angle off. Falls to Rafinha, who I'm just going to shoot with. Hopefully it hit a hand, but it didn't, as it falls to Pedri. And again, a bad pass on the edge. Not dropping for us, as Paul Pogba around the side. Firmino through the middle. Casemiro! We're losing in the derby. It might not be an unbeaten season. It's poor defending. And Ter Stegen, it's too easy. What is our goalkeeper doing? Just use your hands in the middle. De Ligt comes across with his hands up, and that's an easy save, that is. I know he's coming across his goal, but that's an easy save. You go with your hands and you stop that one. Marc-Andre might have cost us. Immediately to the changes after that one. Gil to come on for Carlson, and Ansu to go back on that wing. Maybe we've got to go to the attacking header route that, of course, won us the game against Levante. And this time it just salvages a draw. We've been so on top in this game. It's unreal, as Gil finds the ball out wide into Cucurella. Now into Ansu on this wing again. Ansu! The first test of Courtois finally is coming now with behind, as De Jong can't keep that. It's Bernardo. We've got to go attacking now. Boys, just get out to them. Get out to them and stop this ball. It's a good one round the corner. Bernardo Silva let off the chain. The hook. You can see my focus and speaking's completely gone out the window, because we are just searching for an equaliser right here. They've gone defensive. They're sat in front hoping to stay unbeaten themselves, as Dani Olmo. We will still stay top of the league if we don't win this, but I'd love to win it. Ball into the back post. Looking for Rafinha. Header one. Cucurella, please. Please, please. De Jong. There we go. He's on the follow-up as Ansu Fati on the corner. Almost choked right there. Speaking. Cucurella in the middle. Daniel Gil. Through bodies. Leveller in the derby away from home. This guy really wants his place in the squad now. Depay is injured. Daniel Gil, the number 36, with an equaliser at El Clasico. Big rewards that we've reaped right there for pushing players forward. Cucurella in the middle and just past Tiguan. T-Bone. 1-1. Our secret weapon off the bench is the youngster, as De Jong keeps that away from his man right there, and into Mazraoui. Gil again. We are still attacking. Why change it if we actually are doing well now? If we could scream a winner in this derby, or get a winner, should I say, is on De Jong! Scores! We've done it! We've changed the game around within 2 minutes! Frankie De Jong, the captain, cupping his ears in front of the Bernabeu faithful, as we've won the derby in the last 2 minutes of the game. A hopeless ball into the box at the near post, and it's flashed in by Frankie De Jong. Cucurella, what a ball! And what a volley flying in. Courtois knew nothing about it. Probably didn't expect it. Savic, poor defending. And we will win at the Bernabeu. Stop their unbeaten run and take a big step towards staying at top of the league and maintaining our position. Oh my day, it's just so much to take in. His third of the season as they've passed it backwards and game's immediately over. It's a shock to the system for the title holders, but I will take that all day long. A huge win. And we just stormed it in the last couple of minutes. That's the way to win a game. That is the way to win a game. It's talking about youth development and all that. A 4-week injury to Enzo, I'm pretty sure I just saw. But it doesn't matter. We go into the Champions League next episode. We've got 2 games in it. Maybe we play a group game 1. As then it's a vital November and December. As I'm going to not check other leagues. I want to check where we are in the league. Because that's very important to me right now after that huge win. The Liga Santander top by 6 points over Sociedad. Perfect. As Atletico are still unbeaten, but they drew. They didn't win. They are 10 points behind us. And everything is coming up Millhouse. Thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Thank you very much for subscribing if you've done that already and liking the video. Don't forget, of course, to like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't done already. Road to 6k. Follow the links in the description as well, as we are having a blast with this series. It's going to be a fun final season. Hopefully you guys can share that sentiment along the way. Take care, in a bit, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.